Pretty much them taking down the pride flags and like the safe space zones makes me feel, and their reasoning at first was because pride flags are too political. Like, it made me question, like, what is the difference between a pride flag and me as a gay person, because I'm gay and the pride flag represents gay people and gay people exist and there's gay people at the school. So it made me feel like that I'm something that's too political, and if they can't have a pride flag in the school, then they can't have gay people in the school, because I feel like they're similar things. It just made me feel like they don't want me there.
All right, guys, so we got to talk about a small W win for the culture war that happened out in Wisconsin, as the Kettle Moraine School Board voted on Tuesday to keep a code of conduct in place that the superintendent recently interpreted as forbidding district employees from displaying political or religious messages, including pride flags, BLM flags, and Back to Blue signs. It also says that staff aren't allowed to essentially announce or tell people what their pronouns are in emails, okay? So again, this is basically a backlash against the woke authoritarianism that has essentially overtaken our school, in which our primary schools have now become indoctrination centers for far left radical ideology. And of course, the leftists were not happy with this, as again, this was a big deal in this Wisconsin town where this happened. So I want you guys to take a look at some of the footage and the backlash that the school board received for basically voting to ban pride flags and other religious/political symbols from being displayed by staff at schools. Take a look.
And is a pride flag too political for the classroom? That was the topic of a heated discussion tonight at Kettle Moraine School Board meeting. Our Cassidy Williams is live there with exactly what happened tonight. No doubt emotions were flying, Cassidy.
Yeah, they were, Mary. And here at Kettle Moraine High School, you can see that in the cafeteria, there's an American flag hanging. But if a teacher wants to hang up a pride flag, that's no longer allowed, and there are strong opinions on both sides.
In a place that's normally known for being quiet.
Not controversial. I am not political. I am a person.
Students and parents loudly shared their opinions with the Kettle Moraine School Board.
I don't see a good reason for this policy.
Almost every inch of the library was filled Tuesday evening because at last month's board meeting, the school board voted to ban teachers from having pride flags in classrooms or listing pronouns in email signatures, saying it was too political.
The fact is that the majority of students don't want or need this, so catering to the minority only encourages the envelope to be pushed further.
Several people spoke in support of the policy, but the majority of public comment was strongly against it.
Pride flags are not me taking a political stance. They are a statement saying I accept myself and others.
Public comment was capped after an hour despite a call from the crowd to extend it.
Well, no, we don't get into dialogue.
It's unclear how many people plan to speak either for or against, and in the end, the board voted unanimously to keep the policy.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed, nay?
Now tonight, there was no discussion between board members about this policy before they voted on it. At last month's meeting, they did talk about it, saying things like Black Lives Matter or Blue Lives Matter signs would also be considered too political. Live in Kettle Moraine, Cassidy Williams, Fox 6 News.
All right, Cassidy, thank you.
I guess I would just like to say that I'm really disappointed in the school board right now, because we're all sharing about how we feel and we're all doing the most we can right now, and they still just, it seems like they don't care. And like last week I had to go talk to my counselor because this whole situation is just making me feel so defeated, like, and it's making me for the first time question like if I'm proud of who I am, and I've never felt like that. I've come out to my family and it did not go well, and I never felt like that, and so this whole situation has honestly been more than I expected it to be, and it's been harder for me. So I guess I would just like to say that the school board is really hurting their students right now, and they just don't care.
Yeah, that's sad, right? That is super sad for multiple reasons, okay? The main reason is that these people allow their whole lives and their identity to be defined by a flag. Oh no, you're banning the pride flag. That means you're banning me. That's an attack on me. It's an attack on my soul. And it's like, bro, no, it's not. You should not define yourself by a flag, right? You should not be defined by a flag. And it is sad that we have children, kids that are defining themselves based off just a flag, right? The pride flag, right? Again, these kids feel like it's a personal attack against them just because they say that they're gay, right? Just because the school is not allowing pride flags anymore, it doesn't mean that you can't be gay. It doesn't mean that's an attack on you. They're just simply saying, look, we can't have these political flags, that's what it is. The pride flag is political. We can't have these flags up in school, especially if we're not going to allow both sides, okay? Because we all know if a teacher brought a Trump flag to school, okay, or a flag that's associated with a right-wing movement, we all know how much they will be freaking out about it, okay? They will be calling it white supremacy, etc., etc. They say this don't belong in school. But when it comes to pride flags and BLM flags, though, for whatever reason, they think that that's okay. That's okay. I mean, you even got the news anchor at the beginning of the video asking, well, they have the American flag hanging up here. Why can't they have the pride flag, right? Again, insinuating that the American flag and the pride flag are the same. Like, they're on equal footing, and it's like, no, they're not. The pride flag, by definition, is a divisive flag. You're basically saying that we want special attention given to certain groups of people who don't like the genitalia they was born with or like to sleep with people of the same sex, right? That's what you're saying, okay? But with the American flag, you're actually being inclusive of everybody. You're saying that this is a representation of the country as a whole and everybody in this country. However, the woke revolutionaries have shown us time and time and time again, they don't actually really want real inclusion. Okay, they want to have exclusion of white, specifically straight white males. Okay, that's what they want. And that is what flags like the BLM flag, that's what they symbolize. And that's why they get so hurt when these flags get taken down, when they get banned from public property, because they see that as an intrusion on their rights, or what they believe is a right, to be exclusive of straight white men, right? That is what they actually really see. I'm telling you, that's what it is. It's not about them erasing them as a gay person. Nobody's trying to do that. They know that nobody's trying to do that. They know that the pride flag doesn't have anything to do with that. What the pride flag actually really symbolizes is that we want to be exclusive. It is our right to discriminate against others, right? It's our right to get special attention and privileges just in virtue of the fact that, again, we like to sleep with people of the same sex, or we want to change our gender, or whatever. That is what it is, okay? Special attention to us, no attention to these people that we really don't like, okay? That we see as our oppressors. So, with that being said, kudos to the school board for doing this, okay? Because they're going to get a lot of backlash. Apparently, there were 13,000 people that signed a change.org petition to, fight back against this, which is a shame. You got 13,000 people that disagree with this. This is actually real bravery here, because ultimately, in the day, stuff is a distraction. And me being principled on this, I agree with it because I don't want any political flags, even if it's political flags that I agree with. Okay, even if it's a political flag that I agree with, I don't want it because I feel like it's a distraction. Students don't need to know a teacher's political views. They don't even know whether they support Biden, Obama, Trump, BLM, LGBTQ. Students don't need to know any of that. All students need to know about their teacher is the subject that the teacher is paid to teach the students. That's it. But see, again, the woke revolutionaries don't want that because they want these kids to become woke revolutionaries. They want these kids to become woke activists. So banning these flags from being shown in these classrooms by these staffers and teachers, that's in direct opposition to that. It's in direct opposition. Because again, we know how they would feel if a teacher flew a Trump flag. We know how they would feel. They say, oh no, this is hate and bigotry. But we can fly our flags though, right? We can fly our flags. So, yeah, again, congratulations on this school board. I want to see more of this across the country. Get these political symbols, get this brainwashing, get this propaganda out of public schools. Get it out. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.